In Judges chapter 7, God performs a miracle with only 300 men. God delivers the nation of Israel. The Midianite army of 135,000 is decimated. The Israelites pursue those that are retreating, and the people of Ephraim join in the pursuit. They capture two of the leaders, two princes. They execute them and they bring their heads to Gideon. Now, in chapter 8, jealousy rears its ugly head. Welcome to the Word for 2021. Today we're in Judges chapter 8. We read in verse 1 that the Ephraimites then asked Gideon, "Why have you treated us like this? Why didn't you call us when you wanted to fight Midian?" And they criticized him sharply. Gideon was being verbally attacked. Now, his motives were being questioned. He had been obedient to God. He was doing exactly what God told him to do, and God worked through him, and they experienced an amazing victory. But now he was being attacked by his own brothers. What do when you are maligned, when you are misunderstood, when you are mocked? Maybe that happens on social media and you wonder, how in the world am I going to answer or respond to this? Maybe it's face to face. What do? Gideon, in this account, he held his tongue and he did not respond in like manner. We read in Proverbs chapter 15 verse 1, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." In Proverbs chapter 16 verse 32, "Better a patient man than a warrior, a man who controls his temper than one who takes a city." And Proverbs 20 verse 3, "It is to a man's honor to avoid strife, but every fool is quick to quarrel." Now Gideon, he could have lashed back and he could have defended himself against the attack, but instead he used tact. He turned the conversation around. In verses 2 and 3, we read that he answered his attackers, but he didn't do it probably the way they were expecting. Instead, he was saying to them, in essence, "You're looking at this all wrong. Look what you did. Yes, I fought, but you got the prize. Now, God has given you two Midianite leaders. We both had a part to play. I did my part and you did yours." When they started to look at it from a different perspective, it says that at this, their resentment against him subsided. The way Gideon handled it changed everything. In every confrontation, we have a choice to make. We can either, as it were, pour gasoline on an open fire, or we can pour water upon it. We decide what's going to be taking place next, usually. Listen to what the Word also tells us. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 16. "A fool shows his annoyance at once, but a patient man overlooks an insult." Then Romans chapter 12, verse 18. "If it is possible, as much as it depends upon you, live at peace with all men." And then 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. "Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult, but with blessing, because to this you were called, so that you might inherit a blessing." Gideon, he acted and he answered and he spoke graciously and tactfully, and it diffused the situation. The next time you're wondering, how should you answer? Allow Gideon to be an example. Answer graciously and tactfully. It will make all the difference. Thank you for joining the Word for 2021.